Alright, what is up? It is iSmooth here, and it's been a little minute, I'm not gonna lie, but I needed to record this real quick. We got the second video of the 10th anniversary teaser out, but since I didn't make a video on the first one, let's make a video on the first one. So let's get into it. I'm gonna talk over this. I don't think I want to let the sound play because it, well, you might not have heard that because I think I have it muted on OBS, but I don't want to let the music play because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted music. So we're just gonna watch this and I'll talk over it. So there's something going on, right? So basically, we have a few things noted about this anniversary. The countdown images give us absolutely nothing as it is just the login characters for all of the anniversary. So we have absolutely no hints at all pretty much so far. But it's looking like we're talking through Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super. No Daima was shown, so probably nothing to do with Daima. I mean, I guess it could show all the other stuff, and then because it didn't show Daima, maybe we're getting Daima, but I doubt that. I don't think for 10th anniversary we're getting Daima. Of course, 10th anniversary coming soon. Yeah. So first video again, pretty short video. It goes through all of the basically the I don't want to say sagas. It goes through all of the series, but it's like it doesn't show us anything really. Of course, it's just a teaser. We Well, no, the countdown is like in a few days because this year they're doing from 10 days. So instead of the usual 7 days for the countdown, it's 10. So I would assume we get stuff on either like the 17th or the 18th. And of course, we'll get our login screen. So hopefully, I think the red zone might, some stages might drop. And hopefully we get stones. I mean, that's huge, right? So let's go over to the other one and then I'll talk about it. Okay, it's spoilers, right? So this is the newer one. This one is twice as long. And of course the same. It starts off Dragon Ball and it just goes through everything. I don't think if we get something Dragon Ball, it's going to be Kid Goku for sure. Probably that is my guess. That's probably the best that they could probably drop for this. Like I was saying, I think probably would be sorry, I had to make a quick cut. But if we get something Dragon Ball, it'd probably be that one-handed Kamehameha into the I don't even know what that move is called, where he punches through DKP's chest. Now, what would we get from Z? Um, I'll talk about this shortly. So it goes through all this stuff. I mean, Super Saiyan Goku, Namek, Saiyan Saga. Then we get Android slash Cell Saga. We're getting Trunks, we're getting Cell, Super Vegeta. I mean, if we're gonna get an anniversary LR, it wouldn't be anything like a Super Vegeta or anything like that from Android's SL Saga. And we get, of course, Majin Vegeta Buu. There's one thing missing from the Majin Buu saga that's pretty important that they don't show. As you see, no Super Vegito. It is odd. It is odd. I will say that. There's also no movie stuff, which I'm fine with no movie stuff happening. So you go through all the GT. I mean, we get like Omega, Super 17, Baby. Then we show Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which a lot of people are thinking is the anniversary. We'll have to see. If we're gonna get a Gogeta, I hope it would be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because out of all the characters I would like want one, I would go with him over Super Gogeta. We have a really good tech Super Gogeta right now, even though he's not straight up Super Gogeta. Also, we have a really good Blue Gogeta. Same reason. Like he's not straight Blue Gogeta. I guess Blue Gogeta would be the second one, like a standalone. He's standalone Super Saiyan Blue. And then this one, it doesn't. I don't believe it ends with the. It doesn't end with Goku and Frieza. It ends with UI Goku. So kind of strange, but again, nothing really crazy going on here. It's just going through all the sagas. So if I had to guess, Super Vegito does seem pretty likely. The fact that they didn't put like STR Super Vegito's animations in there is kind of weird. Especially since they put physical Buhans, right? Now, if we get a Super Vegito, I don't want a fusing Super Vegito. I don't want a base transformation to Super Vegito unless it's like turn one. I want Standalone Super Vegito. My ideal situation would be he's just standalone Super Vegito, like in the box, Super Vegito. Like we just got my favorite character of all time in Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I've been wanting a Gotenks that was an LR in my box, right? And you know, I like using the unit. But Goten and Trunks, they're Goten and Trunks in the art. Their sprite is Goten and Trunks. Like that's not what I want, right? Like I wanted Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as the art in my box. It's a collection game at the end of the day too, right? So same thing with Super Vegito. If we get a Vegito, again, base Vegito, easy transformation condition, like whenever we want, like Tech Broly into Super Vegito would be fine. But, but, ideally, I would just want the, he's just OP. He's just Super Vegito, LR, amazing animations, and that's that, right? It's just as simple as that. He has an intro where he does the Yoshan transforms, and then he has an active doing whatever they decide to do with the active, right? And Gogeta, again, my number one choice is a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, similar to the Super Vegito, like he's just Gogeta. Intro can be the fusing. He has two super attacks, and then, he has active, right? Probably counters and whatnot. So that would be ideal for me. Second choice for if we have like a Gogeta would be Blue Gogeta, standalone Blue Gogeta, same as the other two that I talked about. And then after that, I don't know. I don't want a Super Gogeta like from Fusion Reborn. So, because we have one, like, what would they even do? Like, I wouldn't even want a super. The only reason I feel like Super Gogeta would be wanted would be for the Soul Punisher, like, combo move that he does, right? But that's all beautifully animated on the Tech one, and he's like a top 4 unit, top 5 unit in the game. So we don't really need another one. In fact, I think if we get a fusion, it should be Vegito, preferably not VB. Cause I don't know. I've just grown a lot of disdain for VB, honestly. He kind of sucks in my opinion, but he's not as cool as Super Vegito. It's just Dragon Ball Super at that time was just poorly handled. It was just kind of bad. And I'm also scarred from Worldwide of last year because that was horrendous. We had a VB that in base was a Blue Goku and Vegeta, and their kit was awful. Transformation condition, terrible. It's just, it's not ideal. I guess if we do get a VB, a standalone VB would be fine. Again, counters, number one in the game, whatnot. I would rather it be Super Vegito personally, and then bring like a category like, I heard Truth talking about it a few times, like Z Heroes, and then, well, I don't know if we would get a Z Bosses leader, because I don't think we're going to get a villain this celebration. But Z Heroes for sure, and then we could get Z Bosses maybe like not Saiyan Day, whatever the Dokkan Fest after anniversary is. Although it's not really a big celebration, but if AGL full power Frieza EZAs and he's really good, there's still like Tech Buhan. There's still a few good characters from Z Bosses that could be pretty good. I mean, I don't know if how long Cell is gonna be boosted for if that ends after the anniversary, so I guess Cell wouldn't be that good anymore. Oh, STR Kid Buu, Int Buu, like the Golden Week one that's still insanely good, like he's still here. Buu Tanks with physical Buhan is still pretty solid, honestly. Physical Kid Buu is super easy, like, okay. Yeah, we still have a lot of stuff that you could run on Z bosses that could be pretty good, so I'm thinking a Super Vegito Z Heroes lead. Or like a Super Saiyan Goku Z Heroes lead from Namek. I think Namek on Goku would be my number one choice overall. Like Kaioken times 20 into Super Saiyan. We need a voice animation of that with like top tier animations. It's the most iconic Dragon Ball scene of all time. And I don't want to say one of the reasons why the show is wildly popular, but it is like the biggest anime IP in the world. And That is the most iconic moment from that. So I would like to see that. But if it's, we'll go back to what speculation, right? If we go back one from each category, or one from each series, I say base Kid Goku would, or base, not really a base Kid Goku. It would just be Kid Goku would be Dragon Ball Saga. There's nothing else anniversary level, especially if they're choosing one. I would say Kid Goku and DKP if they were choosing like that as a part of it would be fine, but since they're choosing one, DKP would not work. We would get Kid Goku. For Z, I want Namek, but I think Super Vegito is more likely. I mean, it could also be, again, it could also be Namek Goku. It could be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It would be one of those big three, I would imagine, from Z. Either again like Super Vegito, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan for one-handed Kamehameha against Cell, and then Namek Goku. Especially if it's like Kamehameha slash all of Dragon Ball themed. Those would be my top three speculation, I guess, for characters for that. Now GT, we're talking like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, really. I don't want a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't want a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, like base. I wouldn't even want like a Super Saiyan 3 transforming into Super Saiyan 4 for anniversary. If we're gonna get something from GT, just give us Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like straight up. That's it. Again, now my speculation would be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Then we're talking about like a possibly transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku or just standalone Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then if we're only choosing one from GT, they wouldn't bring Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but that I guess that would be like the third or slash fourth option. Now Super is where we get tricky because I don't see them bringing another UI Goku. Um, uh, unless they got like rights, they just randomly got rights to use manga stuff and they haven't told us like the Susanoo Goku. That would be fine. Like yeah, UI Susanoo Goku. I could see that Ultra Ego Vegeta, but again, I don't. They don't have the rights, I don't think, and I think that would be pretty public knowledge if they did. So that's pretty much a 0% chance of happening. Other than that, I've seen people saying Goku Frieza in 17 now. Especially if it's like a joined forces unit, they'd be on like 3 teams. And then you would really only run them on whatever Tech UI Goku's leader skill is, unless they have a new leader skill. Unless they decided to put all 3 of them on all of their teams, which they should be doing anyways. Joint Forces units should be on all of the teams. They can choose the category or the links, however, that can stay the same, right? Just put Joint Forces characters on all of the categories of both characters, please. I'm tired of having a Joint Forces unit that has 3 categories, especially if we have a Goku Frieza in 17. They're on Universal Survival Saga, Reps of Universe 7, Joint Forces, maybe All Out Struggle. There's not a lot. They're not sharing a lot of teams. Like, that would be it. Which, Reps and Universal Survival Saga are basically just one team. Joint Forces, I mean, it's Joint Forces, right? It's fine. But it's not really a cohesive theme team that most people would want to run, nor do I like running Joint Forces full teams. And then All Out Struggle, I think actually the physical Super Saiyan trio has that. But I wouldn't really want to run them on that team because they wouldn't be sharing links and stuff with other units on that team. So I don't know. Overall, Super's kind of scary. I mean, again, like, if they can't do manga stuff, it's kind of blah. I guess Super, if they did Super, I guess VB would be in this slot, because I said VB earlier. So I guess Vegito Blue would be into the Super slot. I wouldn't want a Blue Goku from Resurrection F. I wouldn't want a God Goku. I wouldn't want... what else is there? I wouldn't want a Universe 6 tournament arc Goku unless it's with a hit. So that wouldn't happen during Anniversary, so I wouldn't want that. Well, I guess technically they could just drop an LR hit because we are due for an LR hit to be honest. But other than that, it's just not much other than VB honestly, or like Goku and Frieza or UI Goku. Evolution Blue, no, I don't really like that transformation. Not a good anniversary character when you only have one choice from Super. Definitely not Rose because they absolutely hoe Rose every time they get it. They're like, oh, we're getting a Rose? We're dropping a Rose for these fellas? Let's make them the worst possible. And then they just call it a day, right? Honestly, I've been just sitting here looking at this screen. My bad. I didn't even realize it. Anyway, you're here to listen to me talk, right? So that's kind of how that goes. But overall, I think those are my choices or predictions, speculations, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's a mixture of all of those. So yeah. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Thank you for watching. I don't know when we're gonna get more stuff. I imagine we're not gonna even get another trailer. We were supposed to see the units in like 4 days at Battle Hour, but they canceled Battle Hour. If you see right here. So I wonder if they're. I hope they just post this stuff online like a premiere or a live stream like they would normally. I think that would be a good way to do it. So yeah. Again, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, please leave a like, drop a sub to the channel. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you like watching this stuff. And thanks. I'm out.